My friend Chloe wrote a creepypasta that got pretty popular.
Word?
Yeah, I think so. I need to ask her to send me it or something.
Oh, we'll read it on the show. Bless you!
Huh?
Thank you.
I've wanted to do like a little partnership with her because she makes candles. And I'd love to like have a
ABP candle.
have one of her candles like right there.
I love
and make
it.
the room smell nice. It's fine set decoration and it's advertisement for her because she's on Etsy.
We could send it after like one of our bits. You want to do like balling into potty?
What about it? Oh, scent it. Oh,
Yeah.
like a custom scent?
Yeah, it'd be like a scented candle custom to a bit of ours. We could do balling
my
into
gosh.
potty.
She's very it's a very gothic candle company. So like there's a graveyard and like Memento Mori and like shit like that.
Sick.
Oh, you know, it's very awesome. She's very cool.
I love it.
She's modeling now, which is weird because like I've been all over the candle company and sharing what I can for her regarding that. And I was just scrolling through Instagram the other day and I just saw ass and I was like, what the fuck?
Cool. What's the at? I need a candle. What's the at?
I need a candle.
I've been looking for somebody to get me a candle. So
The candle Instagram is the candle Instagram. The ass Instagram is just like her normal Instagram.
well, I'll just get both just so I can know.
Just so I can make sure I know where to get my
right
candles
one.
from.
Oh, that's funny.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another deadly episode of Anything But Politics. As always, my name is Jim Altman, and I'm here with...
Crime and
Stop. No, but I love it. It's such a good part of the show. Because that's the heart of improv, isn't it? Is like, you don't know what I'm going to say until I say it, and then you quickly have to come up with a name pun.
yeah. So deadly. Nah, fuck it. Crime and Rollman.
Yeah, it's as good as...
It's whatever.
You don't have time to workshop it.
No, I don't.
Fuck it.
Face down.
It's gonna fall over.
Ass up. No, it won't.
Okay.
Wibbles wobbles.
But don't fall down.
But don't fall down.
Anyway,
Dude, kids don't know those.
I know.
That's
don't
so
fucking,
sad.
You don't have to.
You know what they
say things like that.
You know what else they don't know?
You don't have to say things like this.
You know what else they don't know?
What don't they know?
Zoo pals.
No, they don't know zoo pals. I suppose they don't. Maybe didn't know what zoo pals were.
Woof, woof.
Zoo pals.
Buzz, buzz. Zoo pals. Zoo pals make eating fun.
You know how you wish you could give people a raise in retrospect? I think looking back, the person that wrote that jingle, that's still with us and we still viscerally love it.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think the person that marketed that commercial deserves a raise in retrospect.
Absolutely. You
What?
said you said give them a raise in retrospect. But the raise in the
A raisin.
A raisin. I thought you said, you know what, we should give people a raise in retrospect. And I was like, what's a raise in retrospect? Yes, a raise in retrospect. That's not your fault. That's me being a dumbass and not putting two and two together and not being a master of the English language.
No, you're okay. Also, raise in retrospect is just a weird phrase.
It is.
But I think these
absolutely we should.
The
Yeah.
people that made that fucking Chef Boyardee commercial, still my favorite commercial of all time.
It's one of the best, genuinely.
It is one of the best.
Like, unironically, it's one of the best commercials of all time.
It sticks with you, man. And I think if it sticks with you over a decade, then officially the person that wrote that commercial just should be able to retire from the money they make.
Absolutely.
Because think about how money they made for Zoo Pals when it was still around. You think it's like a Blockbuster thing where it's like not advertised anymore, but like one is still open somewhere?
I don't think
And they're
Zoo
like
Pals
still
are around.
Damn.
I just think there wasn't enough of a market for it later on.
That's fair. But
I don't know, but maybe you never know. But
you
yeah,
know what's really weird? We definitely started with the whole continuation from last week's cliffhanger. We're going to talk about how to get away with a perfect crime.
Yes.
But then we said, welcome back to another like murdery episode. And then
Right,
all of
deadly.
a sudden it was like, anywho,
Zoo Pals.
Zoo Pals makes eating fun.
They were discontinued in 2006.
Damn.
that is
Holy
such a
fuck.
long time ago.
I feel like the first commercial came out in 2006. Are you sure it didn't start then?
Are you saying I remember these commercials from when I was like 4?
When did it debut? 2003? 2005.
No way, dog.
Late 90s, early 2000s.
Well, the early 2000s was the commercial. The commercial is not from the late 90s, for
So
sure.
I guess I just remember it from its tail end.
How did it have its most successful
Due to
advertising
the lack of
campaign?
demand.
Lack of demand. Come the fuck on, dude. I demand it now. I'm 22 and I demand it.
Bring back
How I
Zoop
know
Pals.
this information?
You Googled it?
There's a petition on change.org. Dear Hefty, bring back Zoo Pals.
Please.
When was that? When was that started, and how many people have signed?
I will check right now.
I love having people in the room that can just do this shit for us.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when it was posted, but so far 17,000 people have signed it,
That's-
and the latest person to have signed it was half an hour ago.
Zoo Pals makes
No
eating fun.
way. That's wild.
That's nuts.
They do make eating fun, though. So, bring them back. Eating hasn't been fun since 2006.
That's facts. So let's talk about how to get away with murder. So
Why does it have to be murder?
it doesn't. We can rob a bank.
Okay. You want to
Okay.
rob a bank? Do
Yeah.
you want to rob a bank together?
Yes. My mother was a bank teller for
Teller.
I think 30 plus years. I think. Ooh.
Okay.
Mom, if I got that wrong, you don't listen to the show. So,
Really? Oh,
I don't think so. To us, this show has gotten huge, and like much bigger than we ever thought it could be. We're in
Yeah.
a studio, for God's sakes.
Yeah.
And like people that I think like it's officially like, whoa, I'm making a thing when people that aren't our personal friends are watching and enjoying the show on a weekly
Yeah.
basis. So I definitely think the show has taken off a little bit, and it's continuing to grow. I think other than maybe like 5 minutes an episode, my parents don't listen. I don't think so.
Interesting.
I don't think so.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's totally fine.
My parents are just behind.
It's just not. Listen, I love them. It's just not for their demographic.
Dude, that's fine.
Our statistics, the people aged like 55 to 65 that listen to the show, it's like less than 1% of our listening audience is that range because it's just not for them.
It's not for you. That's fine. It's not supposed to
And
be.
that's fine. Not everything can be.
We're 20-year-old dudes.
Oh, there's a lot of things that I'm not in the demographic for that they love and enjoy. And I'm like, well, I'll listen to you talk about it.
Yeah, like golf.
Politics, really. But anything but. So mom was a bank teller for, I want to say, 30 plus years.
Nice. Good for her.
So I just feel like I should be able to do this. I feel like I should be able to do this.
Yeah, you know.
Based off that alone.
Hey, did you know the little button?
What about it?
You know the button I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not really used.
Yeah?
Yeah. So somebody who is a bank teller told this story on their podcast. Was a bank teller, told the story on the podcast where, like, in the case of an emergency, you don't use that button.
Why?
You just give them money.
You do, because it's all insured.
Yeah, you give them money and then you call the police after they leave.
All the money is insured.
Absolutely. So, because if you get caught pressing that button, you're done.
Have I told this story on the fucking podcast? I had to have. Come on, we've been doing the show over a year.
Maybe.
My mom got robbed.
I think you have told
Someone
the story.
literally robbed the bank, and my mom was the teller they walked up to.
I think you have told the story, but I don't remember it.
Hey, I'll make it short for the new
Okay.
listening audience. Yeah, my mom was a bank teller. Someone walked in, they slid her a note, and it said like 50s and 100s only. No die packs. And for those of you that don't know, for die packs are little packs of ink that a teller has access to at any given moment in their drawer, so that if this exact thing, only when you're getting robbed, you put those in there, and they're like timed, and in like 5 to 10 minutes it'll explode, and if that die gets on the money, the money's unusable.
Yeah.
So if you get like $1 that's like 70% blue ink, it's like, oh, you're a criminal. Interesting. So they slid her that note, and it was like 50s and 100s only, no die packs. And she said she slid it back and said, I don't think so. And then he was just like, and she was like, what? And then he ran away.
Did she know she was getting robbed?
Yeah. She read a note that said, put money in the bag.
And she straight up was just like, no, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Dude, your mom's a badass.
She's been trained for 30 plus years to comply. The money is insured. You have health insurance, but your life is not promised.
Yeah. And she said, fuck with that.
He had a backpack. Wow. Yeah.
Dude.
He was later caught.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got him.
Damn. That's actually.
I watched all of that happen. Don't you sometimes wish? Did you pull your earring?
No.
What'd you do?
It pinched my skin. That didn't feel good.
I know, because you screamed.
I did scream.
Do you sometimes wish we were audio only so people wouldn't have to see us be dipshits?
Yeah, sometimes.
They could just kind of guess as to what we were doing.
No, Cat, that like really hurt.
No, I
That
saw
hurt
you
really
viscerally react.
Did not feel good. Because it like pinched.
I know.
Oh.
So I feel
No,
like
I
I should
just
be
want
able
to.
to.
I just want to make sure like people don't think that I'm playing that up.
Yeah.
Because I'm one to do that. Listen, but that was genuine and real. That really hurt. Anyway.
So, the perfect crime.
Yes, we're robbing a bank, baby, and we pray to God that your mom's not the teller.
Yeah, you gotta. First things first, you gotta go when it's closed, right?
You gotta go when it's closed.
Here's the thing. We're talking about the perfect crime, so we have one of two options here.
Yes.
If you go during the night, that's when all the alarms are on. All the alarms are pretty much. Most of the alarms are off when people are there because
Right.
people are there.
Yeah.
But like, when a bank is open, you can walk in the front door. When a bank is closed, you have to find a way in the front door without tripping an alarm.
Yeah.
That's a hurdle.
Yeah.
So
You need to learn how to do like Tai Chi or something so that you can.
slip through a closed door. Does Tai Chi allow you to turn into a liquid and then like slip under the door?
No, you gotta do the.
For those of you listening on audio only, I cannot describe in words what Christian is physically doing. He's like bending in godforsaken ways. If this is what Tai Chi is, he's just lunging and rolling, and he is a rollman. He just kind of convulsed for a little while.
You have to do that.
Oh, for lasers? Are you meaning lasers?
Yeah, the
Okay,
lasers.
we're talking Mission Impossible lasers. That just clicked. In my mind, I was like, you have to get in the door without tripping an alarm. So I thought you were miming opening a door, going through a doorway. No. You meant the lasers. Okay,
You know how
that
you
makes
walk
a
through
lot.
doors?
Guys, okay, skip back. Go watch the last 30 seconds again. It makes a lot more sense when you think he's dodging lasers.
They don't actually do lasers anymore.
No,
They probably never did.
I don't think they did.
I don't think they did.
I think that was for Mission Impossible.
Yeah, they're like, what if people did lasers?
Right? What if lasers?
Also, fuck that concept, because if the lasers are random, because that's what they are, they're not. You can't practice for that. We're not going to get into that. The perfect crime.
You could kind of practice for that.
You can't practice for random lasers.
You can.
You can't, because it's fucking random.
You can practice a lot of different ways that lasers are and try to get past them all and just get used to different formations of lasers. I only think this way because I've like seen and it's gonna sound so fucking weird. I've seen an episode of The Big Bang Theory where they were like playing like laser chess, and it was normal chess, but in order to make your move, you first had to get past lasers without tripping it. And the way they did it is they took like a laser pen and then bounced it off a bunch of fucking mirrors, and you can't see it, so you have to take Febreze and like. And then it like the mist hits the lasers.
Right.
You see them all, and you have to like get through all the lasers and then make your chess move. Which
Right.
is just silly.
It
But
is silly, but that's because
you
it's the
can
Big
do
Bang
that
Theory.
in theory. You can, in Big Bang Theory, you can take a laser pointer, bounce it off a bunch of mirrors in your house, spray some Febreze, and like learn to.
Right, but those are stationary.
Oh, are you talking about moving lasers?
We're talking about the ones that like move in random directions.
Oh wow,
You know what I'm saying? The ones that like
those can't be real. That's just my mind would be too blown if those were like a thing that banks had.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
even high security banks just
No.
moving lasers.
moving randomly generated movement of lasers. No,
Yeah.
they don't.
So here's my thing.
So yes, robbing a bank.
The bank.
I'm out of breath for doing
I know
all
a
that.
bank. I know a bank that is a bank on the ground floor, and then it has leased office space on the floors above it.
Bank by day,
Office by night.
office by night.
I feel like you can go. I feel like you should, if you're gonna rob it, go in, go up into the office space, and wait for nighttime. That way you're in the building, and then no one's there, and you go downstairs. And then if the cops come, you can just say, "I was just looking for a glass of water. I I woke up. I need a glass of water.
Yeah.
Go back to sleep."
Where do they keep the water? Is it in this large safe? Is this where the water cooler is?
Gotta wear gloves. No fingerprints.
Yeah,
Gotta
no
wear
fingerprints,
a hairnet.
for sure. Yes. But honestly, shave your head.
I don't know. That's this bank was robbed. We know that this person were like in the area when it happened, and you shaved your head a week ago, inexplicably. You can't. I don't think you can make a move that bold.
You gotta wear a cap.
Yeah.
You know, but also a perfect crime can't be planned 2 weeks away. A perfect crime is planned years in advance.
Yeah.
You fake alopecia.
Okay.
Keep your head shaved all the time.
Word.
Mm-hmm. Oh. You fake alopecia.
Okay. It's all coming together now.
You fake alopecia.
Okay.
And then at some point you just start wearing a bald cap. You've created it to where it perfectly encapsulates what you look like bald.
Yeah.
Then you start growing your hair.
Okay.
You grow your hair out, and on the night of it, take the bald cap off.
Okay.
You have hair.
Yeah.
But the rest of the time, and then you shave your head again.
Yeah.
After the thing.
Yeah.
So that you are bald. But in the thing, you had hair. So you're out. You're not a suspect.
Oh, they couldn't suss you at all.
No.
Because, that's you. We tested the hair on the scene. It was your hair. It was your DNA. We have cameras. It's your face. You're wearing the same. You are wearing the same outfit as on this screen.
But you're bald.
You're fucking. You have hair here. So it can't be you. There's no way.
You're wearing a mask. And you're wearing other clothing. You're not wearing the same clothes.
Okay, so you're wearing
a mask, but you
outfit.
have hair.
Okay.
He can't have hair. He has alopecia.
Okay. I like using hair to throw them off. That really sounded like I don't enjoy my own show. Have you ever? Okay. Odd tangent. Have you ever yawned out of boredom?
No.
Never in my life have I been
once.
so bored that I yawned. I only do it when I'm tired.
Yeah. A perfect cap to the end of this recording
Would
session
be killing this fly.
fly.
Agreed.
I say we don't leave until it's dead. That's the perfect
We're
crime.
not safe until he's dead. He'll come stalking us at night. Do you know this? It's Kill the Beast.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So that's not your only thing. This is just one of the many things that prevents you from being suspected.
Yeah, gotta wear gloves, a hat, a mask, glasses.
Be bald
For
most of your days.
Here's the thing. Don't buy anything you're gonna need in the same year that you do the crime.
Yep.
People have been caught by, there's these shoe prints. And it's like, this person bought those shoes a month ago.
Yep.
So
this is the sale of every single shoe.
Thrift
in your
everything.
Thrift everything and use cash.
Thrift everything. Don't wash the thing in case their DNA is still on it. Bring fake out DNA. Just drop like 3 or 4 different people's hair around. This is a bank robbery. I don't know who bled or how, but there's blood on the ground, and it's not yours.
Not yours.
This is the perfect crime.
But it's also not anybody, and you can't just get blood from your neighbor.
No.
I'm sorry, neighbor. I want to really make sure I said neighbor.
You were sober.
Bro, I'm actually crying. Because I really was just flipping with the word neighbor. Whew. So it can't just be blood from like your neighbor or like a friend of it has to be fully random blood. You have to find random blood.
The first crime has to be breaking into a blood bank. Totally different kind of bank.
Yeah.
And you got to find some randos blood.
Yep.
And you got to like mix and match. Get crazy stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Or like how else would you get milk a mosquito?
Ooh, that's not a bad idea. You don't need a lot of blood. You just need little splatters.
Yeah.
For some reason. Why do we need blood again?
Just throw them off the trail.
Oh, just throwing them off.
Yeah, we're just throwing them off the trail.
Bled. You might have had a cut of some sort.
They were injured. I have a hunch.
Yeah, so random little, yeah. The big part of it, everything is just throwing them completely off.
Yeah, just throw them, everything. I've always thought, like, if I ever committed a crime, I would just hobble the entire time. I would just I'd walk with a limp, and I'd curve my spine so that it would be harder to figure out what height exactly I was.
Yeah.
He has a limp? What the fuck?
Weird. And it can't be this person. He has hair.
You're right.
But yeah, no, like...
It can't be you. Our perp was wearing a mask. And you aren't right now. There was blood on the site, and you are not bleeding right now.
You're not bleeding. Yeah, no, so...
But by the way, Anonymous Fibonacci, the person who on our Discord suggested we do this for an episode, I hope that you're taking notes.
Yes. I hope you're not...
Burn your notes.
Yeah.
They'll find them. And if you plan this on paper, which you probably should, burn it after.
Everything on paper.
Destroy it.
Yeah, everything on paper.
Nothing digital, ever.
Nothing at all. And like, be careful, because some things you don't feel like are digital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
odd side bit. We keep doing this. We're talking about the perfect murder, but then we keep like thinking about these interesting little side bits. The difference in digital and analog is crazy.
Oh.
Because there was a bit on the Magnus Archives that was essentially talking about how we think of things as analog, like easiest example is analog clock with hands.
Yes.
And then digital clock just shows you the time.
Yeah.
A tape cassette. So retro. That's not analog.
It's digital.
A lot of people would call that analog.
Yeah.
VHS tapes are a huge proponent in analog horror. But they're not analog.
Yeah.
Because it's electromagnetic strips that have things like...
Yep.
But I don't know how to describe it.
Record player,
I think that is analog. Record player?
it's grooves.
Analog. Because it's a physical thing.
Yeah.
That the data can be like... You can look at a fucking record player under a microscope, and just looking at the grooves, you can know what song it is.
Yeah, which is nuts.
But you can't look at a piece of ribbon from a VHS tape.
No.
And have that tell you what the movie is.
No.
It's not analog, and so many people would say that it is.
That's so interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Anywho, put it on paper and burn it after reading.
Yeah. But where do you burn it?
You burn it down the road. You burn it in the next town over.
Yeah.
Everyone's dealing with the fire.
Yeah.
The bank is free.
Oh shit.
The perfect crime.
The perfect crime. Yeah, you have to. It's like magic. You have to create a distraction.
Yeah.
A divergent.
You release doves.
Not a divergent. A diversion.
There you go.
Doves. Doves? You release doves?
You said magic.
Oh. Mirrors. Smoke and mirrors.
You pull a rabbit out of a hat.
Yeah.
And while everyone's focused on that, you're robbing a bank.
While you're robbing the bank, you look up at the camera and go, "Is this your card? Is this your card?"
Yeah, you hold up an ace of spades and you're like,
"Is this your card? Is this your card?" Sir, excuse me, is this your card?
Can you imagine the cops like watching this and they're just like, okay, they're walking with a limp. They look like they're bent over, but standing up, they should be about 6 feet tall. They
don't have hair.
They don't have hair.
I keep spitting. Jesus.
They don't have hair. Is that a fucking 7 of clubs?
That's my card. That's my card.
That's my card.
He went to a magic show like a year prior, and the magician finished his set without.
You ever seen the movie Seven? And he's like, "What's in the box?
I need to.
What's in the box?"
Yeah.
That's why the movie's called Seven.
Yeah.
Inside of the box is a 7 of clubs.
Oh, that's dope.
And it's his card.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, Morgan Freeman, great film.
You have to do it during a very large event. So that is what is being captured and that is what is being focused on. And people are expecting a crime to be committed at that thing. Do you know... Did you see the movie Pinocchio, the new one that's shitty? With Pauly Shore?
I've seen, was it Danny Gonzalez?
Curtis Connor.
Curtis Connor. I watched Curtis Connor's video on it.
Okay, me too. So
while the circus is happening, you go out and you steal from homes.
Yep, the circus people.
Hey, go watch Curtis Connor's video on the new Pinocchio film with Pauly Shore.
It's so good. Yeah, so the circus people, spoiler alert for Pinocchio, While the circus people, there's a circus because it's Pinocchio. While the circus people are performing, while their act isn't happening, they go and they steal from people's homes because when a circus
Everyone's
comes
at the
town,
circus.
everyone goes to the circus. It's the circus. You got to go. So, yeah, while everything else is going on, you are robbing the bank.
Mm-hmm. I love that like they were just able to figure out. Are we assuming everyone from the town is at the circus, or
Must be,
is
yeah.
it like
Specific?
like they're at they're at a will call?
Yeah.
And it's just like, so what's the name we have for you? Oh, Roman. Okay. 2 adults. Okay, perfect. What's your phone number? Yeah. Okay, awesome. Where do you live? Where do you live?
Do you have like a?
Do you have kids? Like, do you have a babysitter at home, or is it empty right now?
It's
Do
empty.
you have like a pet, like a big dog?
If I had a map of the city, where would you be? What's your where? Could you draw a map from here, this location to? How did you get here today?
If you could rate yourself on capability of being robbed, like 0 to 10.
And what's your yearly income?
I just want you to take note. In this current moment, I do not have hair. I need you to remember. I'm just putting that out there. I'm just putting that out there. Stop.
I really wasn't expecting it. You got me a lot. Okay.
And then while you're
so
enjoying the
good.
circus, boom, your home gets robbed
By someone?
But this is a bank. We gotta tune in. This is a bank.
Yes.
This is a bank.
Sorry, yes. Bank. We're robbing a
Institution.
bank. We're robbing a bank.
Big building. So
Yeah,
okay,
alarms.
let's go through what we've got.
Lasers.
At during the daytime, you go in the bank. You go upstairs to the least office space because every bank has it.
Yep.
Sure.
Obviously.
And then you wait for nighttime, and then you come down, and then you tie chi around the lasers, and you also have a limp, and you're also you have hair, and you have a 7 of clubs in one hand.
We're kind of killing this. This is a good crime. I think we're gonna get away with it.
So far, I'd call it perfect.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
What if someone does this,
God,
and then we are on record of saying this idea?
it's okay. We're legally protected by the disclaimer in our episode description.
I just mean we're gonna get framed.
Oh yeah.
We're for sure gonna get framed.
I'd say it's worth it. The perfect crime. Come on.
Fair. It's so much money.
No, it couldn't be us.
We
Have hair.
Here. Okay.
So, yeah. So there we
Yeah.
go. Okay, but here's the thing. Here's the kicker. Here's
Yes.
what this has all been leading up
There's
to.
always a kicker.
We've been leading up to this. The safe.
We have to steal
We're there.
money.
We're,
Yeah.
we're at the safe. We've brought our burlap sack with a big dollar sign on it. And we are it. By the way, dressed for the occasion. Wear a white and black striped shirt
With the black beanie.
and a like a fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yep.
Eye blindfold? No, because it has eye holes. Oh,
Mask. It's a mask. It's a type of mask. It's like a masquerade.
Eye mask.
Hey,
What? Well, do you have to pee?
Yeah.
Is there anything that we've said so far regarding the perfect crime that you do not agree that you would change? If I was going to commit the perfect crime, I probably wouldn't do that.
You have to walk like a Scooby-Doo villain. With your
Yeah,
little,
like kind of tiptoe,
yeah.
but with the hands
And you have
up.
to wear squeaky shoes.
Squeaky shoes?
Mhm.
Okay.
It's like a...
Yeah, you've got to have a flashlight.
Mm-hmm.
Just one flashlight. Do you have a way to get past the safe
In Payday, you use a drill.
in the video game Payday?
Yeah.
A drill. Okay.
It's a really big drill, and it kind
Big-
of
of course, a big drill.
I think it just busts the lock. Oh, Christian's taking over my job.
Yeah, Christian, our editor.
Christian, our editor.
Still not getting paid.
I'm really scared with what he's gonna do.
Oh, I
Please
think
don't push any buttons.
I think he. Here's the thing. I just don't know with Christian because I know him well enough to be like, oh, he likes this show enough to know that he doesn't want to mess anything up. If he presses something, it might just end the episode. But at the same time, I also feel like he's reckless enough to be like, well, I could try.
You can press this big stop record button.
guys, I deleted the show.
Oh man.
This is really funny.
So you get to the safe, and what do you do?
Yeah, well, you gotta open it.
Do you have a stethoscope and you put it up against the safe, and then you like turn the? Is it a combination lock?
Yeah, is it a Well, usually, am I wrong in saying that usually it is just a locked door to many safes? Do they have the old style like safe anymore? Like, is that a real thing?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Just like lasers.
There definitely is like a big safe in the bank. But it doesn't have like all the gold in it. But like I think
No.
you are right that it is just a bunch of smaller like the boxes. What are those boxes?
Safety deposit boxes?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Is that the same room? I think that's the same room.
It must be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think maybe 2 employees on a shift have keys to it or have codes for it.
Right.
And both employees have to do it at the same time. So you have to know your codes. So you have to now you have to take hostages. Damn it.
Or
That complicates so many things.
does it?
What?
Get hired.
I was gonna say get a job at the bank.
Oh my god.
Get hired at the bank.
Come on, I feel
Now-
like they have to suss out the employees before
I was
anyone
about to
else.
say it does put a little bit of a target on you, but no, don't get hired. Get somebody who can get hired.
Have a fall guy?
Yeah.
Some guy that doesn't mind doing some prison time even if he does get
Well,
caught.
it's not. He may not have to do prison time. There has to be a way for him to get away with it, because he's not gonna commit. He's not gonna admit to.
Well, if you're doing that, go the extra mile, just get 2 friends.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 fall guys.
If I spit one more time. Yeah, 2 guys. Well, they don't have to fall. I feel like there's a way for them to. Well, if it's a combination, then that's very easy.
First things first, don't make it one of your friends.
No.
Find 2 different randos and be like, if you want,
You get
like,
a cut.
If you want like a quarter of this money, like a fifth of this money, then do exactly as I said.
But we don't know each other. I've never met you in my life.
That's so hard.
It is hard.
That's so hard because like they could just call the cops right then and there.
Right, but if
you
they-
have to find a way to trust these people.
Yeah.
Like
No-
I don't
no
get how
criminal record.
a lot of things in this world get done without people like freaking out. Like how do you
Yeah.
be like, so this thing? And it's like, ew, no, what the fuck?
what
It's like,
the
whoa,
fuck?
whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. Crime is hard.
Crime is so hard. So
I mean, good. If it were easy, a lot of people would be doing it. I mean, a lot of people are doing it, but way more people would be doing it.
yeah.
But no, if you get 2 people who are so distant from you to do this inconspicuously, again, if it's a combination, then this is very easy. Honestly, if it's a key, either way, it's very easy,
Yeah.
because all you have to do is say, "Boss, I lost the key
Yeah.
the night of, and so I just don't know where it was." That's it.
Here's what I'm thinking.
You're gonna get sus, but you weren't the one who did it, so it's not like,
You take a phosphorant chemical
okay.
and you paint it onto a pen.
Uh-huh.
And then when you're at the bank and you're signing your little thing and they need to like write something down, be like, oh, here, this is better than these like little shitty $1 pens on these chains. Use mine. And then
Yeah.
they're like, oh, what a lovely pen. Make sure it's a good pen.
Yeah, sure.
And then they write with it. And now they've got this phosphorant like under a blue light. It'll shine.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I'd like to open my safety deposit box. And then they lead you there. They put in their code. And now what you've got is at nighttime when you shine a little black light on it. I said blue light before because it is blue.
It's
Let's
blue.
call it black light. They shine a little black light on it. The one that is brightest is the first one they touched. And the one that is dimmest is the last one they touched. And you just, there you go.
Wow. That's smart.
Man, it's just fucking Declaration of Independence shit. Is that from, I feel like that's from that film.
What film?
National Treasure.
Oh, National Treasure. Yes.
Yeah.
I think it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's good. There you go. We're in.
We're in. Okay.
We've made it in.
I feel like all the safety deposit boxes are just keys, so just pick a lock.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't feel like I feel like the safe has an alarm attached to it. I don't feel like each individual safety fucking deposit box has one.
Do you have time? Is there a...
No, it depends. If the safe is cracked, there's a possibility it could trigger the alarm. If you put in the code, nothing's going to happen.
No, I think even some safes have I think most bank safes have a time limit on how long you're allowed to be in there for this reason exactly.
Oh.
That even if you put in a code, you have 10 minutes. Because you only have to go in and get this one thing. Especially at nighttime, I'm sure there is.
Okay, I suppose. Sure. Let's assume for the sake of safety
Okay.
and the sake of the perfect crime that there is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just have to get really good at picking locks to where if you know that you have 10 minutes and
You need
you
a
can just
lock
grab,
Yeah.
make sure you can use those 10 minutes right.
You need a lockpick guy.
Oh, you're talking about bringing... Oh, it's so messy when you bring another person.
I know, but we got Ocean's 12 this shit. You ever seen Oceans? The Ocean series?
I've never seen any of the Oceans.
You gotta see them, man. They're some of the best. They're my favorite movies.
So right now we have Ocean's 3 because it's you and the 2 employees that you know that work
Yes.
there. Actually, no. If you do the phosphorant chemical thing, you don't need in-men.
No, you don't.
So Ocean's 2, it's
Ocean's-
you and the lockpick guy.
And lockpick guy, yeah. Oh, you need the getaway guy.
Yeah?
No, you don't.
If you do it right, you
don't.
don't need a quick getaway.
No.
You just walk away.
You just walk away.
If you do it right.
Here's the thing, man.
What?
I don't think we've tackled the, like, cameras.
Guard dogs?
No. Cameras in the bank, outside the bank, street cameras from across the street cameras from down the street.
What about them?
They're able to see who it is.
So
he came from this direction.
So fucking what? You have hair. I don't get the problem. Because they're going to be like, next day, was it you? Actually, no, you're bald.
Never mind, you're bald. I'm sorry, sir. Please get back to...
No, you have to do it the other way. I think you have to be bald in the video and then... Because you can just shave your hair. But what's more shocking is, oh no, he's bald here. Oh, you have a full head of hair. You couldn't have done that overnight. You could have shaved your head overnight. I feel like you have to change it up.
But I mean, like, everybody says, oh no, that guy's been bald for months.
Mm-hmm.
Or years, even.
You could just as easily say, this guy's had hair all his life, and this guy's bald in the video.
Bald cap. It's harder to detect a bald cap. Like, oh, he could be wearing a bald cap, but oh, he could be wearing a full head of hair.
Yeah, I
I
suppose.
guess wigs exist.
Wigs do be existing.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a topic I really want to touch with Trauma Tuesdays.
Ooh, that would be fun. They would be good at it.
Oh, I know they would.
Yeah. We'll do that. We'll save it for that. This was part 1.
Yeah, this is definitely part 1. Part 2 is not coming next week, but definitely look out for it. We'll
We
let you
definitely
know.
almost got it. We're 90% there. It's just
Yeah.
the actual stealing the money part.
Do you
and-
want to save that for them?
Erasing a paper trail. We could, yeah, we'll figure it out with them.
Yeah, we'll get the money. We'll get the money with our Ocean's 5. It's you, me, and then those 3
The
girls.
Trauma Tuesdays crew.
Yeah,
That's funny. Yeah.
Ocean's 5. That's what the episode of that. That's what the title of that episode will be. Ocean's 5.
Ocean's 5.
So watch out for that episode coming. Who knows?
Who
when.
knows?
It'll
when,
happen.
dude.
It'll
yeah,
happen.
we're gonna get together with them at some point.
But quick announcement about non-political news.
Yeah, we're changing the format again. It's like the third time we've changed it.
It's so difficult. Here's why.
It is hard. Because it's difficult because I can't know what the news is 4 weeks from now, or 3, or 2. I can only know the news of this week. So usually, we will be doing just the first episode of every month will be non-political news month. I fucking forgot earlier this month for the first session. So, we're doing it now. So this is the news of like mostly April and a little bit of March. So yeah, it's just gonna be once, and then the rest we're just not gonna do non-political news every week. So some of these headlines, I read them and I'm like, oh, that's funny, we can riff off that. And sometimes they're just so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And it's like, what did that need to be a headline? This is
Yeah.
slow news week. What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
New study reveals breathing invigorates immunity. New study shows breathing helps you be alive. What? What is the purpose of this? Fighting viruses by keeping your immunity strong can be as easy as breathing.
I'm trying to find any type of data that you could glean from that.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's not like, oh, the more you breathe, the better your immune system will be. Because,
No.
like, there's a point where if you breathe too much, you have too much oxygen in your blood, and that's bad.
Yeah.
So you should definitely just breathe normally. But, like, we have found in 100% of the cases that we studied, those that stopped breathing became not immune to a lot of
Shit. They got very sick.
I
And
mean,
most
like,
of them died.
like side effects of not breathing. Heart stops.
Yeah. Yeah.
Heart fucking stop. Brain stops.
Yeah. Death happens.
Yes. So
Breathe.
it's. Did you ever take like a probabilities class?
I did.
So you
Not
know,
a class dedicated, but we had a portion of that in science class.
you know correlation and causation.
Yeah.
Like
They're not equal.
just because they are just because one thing happened and another thing happened immediately after doesn't mean that the first thing caused the second thing.
Right.
Just because these correlating events happen does not mean one caused the other. So if I throw this at the wall and I go bald, and then you throw this at the wall and you go bald, we didn't go bald because we threw this at the wall.
Yeah.
We just, I don't know, male pattern baldness?
No.
But, I mean, everything's looking up because now we can commit the perfect crime.
Yeah, exactly.
So, correlation, causation. Man. So, just because
wait.
I stopped breathing, I died, it doesn't mean breathing, it's immunity. If you breathe more, no sick. If you breathe, no ill, no cough, no sneeze when you breathe. That's not true.
No, it's not true.
I think 100% of living people breathe, and they get sick all the time.
They sure do.
Some people have very bad immune systems, and they breathe, I want to say, like, daily.
Yeah.
So, I can't, there's no causation there.
No, none at all.
One does not cause the other.
I don't know what the fuck they did with this. So yeah, so some of those are just like that, where it's like, that didn't need to be said. I don't think there's any reason to post that. How do fish perform simple addition and subtraction? Study shows that cichlids, I don't know, and stingrays can perform simple addition and subtraction in the number range of 1 to 5.
I'm still impressed. Don't act like that's...
1 to 5? That's nothing.
Fish?
Fish.
Fish?
Yeah, that 1 rock, 2 rock, 3 rock, 4 rock, 5 rock.
Are you kidding me?
But they also don't know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Stop.
That's just, this is...
You need to stop. You have a comedy podcast. We're on episode what is it, 72 right now?
I don't know. I stopped counting after 5.
71. We're on 71 right now.
Okay.
You've been doing this over a year. I know your comedy chops. They're good.
Okay. Is there a joke I'm missing?
1 fish, 2 fish.
Oh, fuck my nuts, man. We talked about Dr. Seuss earlier, too.
Quit the show.
That didn't bounce as much as I nearly thought it would.
So, yeah, so you're telling me...
1 fish, 2 fish.
I want to know what clinical trial they set up to make this fish do math.
Yeah, and why they can't do more than 5.
Little tiny fish brains.
Yeah, but how can they do math at all?
That's the wonder. See, that's why I'm shocked. And you're like, oh, they can't do 5.
But if they can't do math, if they can do math, why can't they do 6? It's just 1 more.
Yeah, tiny brains.
But if you understand the concept of counting, because they don't know numbers, they just understand the concept of counting. So how can't they do 6? Like where my parents take care of this baby, and this baby can count. She says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She doesn't know what that means. If I hold up this, she doesn't know that that's 2.
Yeah.
She just can say 1, 2, 3, 4.
You just flipped all of England off.
She just knows.
Our English listeners, I'm sorry.
She just knows that it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
So she understands the concept of counting. Therefore, she could count. So if you can count up to 5, why can't you keep going? If you understand what counting is.
I want everyone to, if you're watching, close your eyes. If you're listening, close your eyes. If you're driving, don't close your eyes. But like, I just want you to I want you to go back and I want you to re-listen to this bit, because Christian's really fucking passionate about this right now. But I want you to imagine he's not arguing to me. I want you to imagine he's arguing to the fish. That there's a fish bowl on the table and there's a little goldfish in there, because you're sitting here, and Christian, I don't know if you see this from an outside perspective. You're counting to 5. I don't fucking get why you can't do 6. It's just the number after it. You don't need to. It's a concept. It's not that hot. You're like yelling right now.
Really?
And yeah, it's a fish. Like you're getting heated.
Maybe we need to move on.
Your blood pressure can't take this. Wait a minute. 1 fish? 2 fish? Red fish, blue. Great book.
Yeah.
If you want to read that and another host of great books, I'm talking about over thousands of titles right now. Audible.com, and you can get a free trial. I'm talking about this website that has tons of like premium content on it. Not to mention the thousands of free and readily available titles over at Audible. If you want to like check it out, try it out, give it a test drive, you can go to audibletrial.com/ABP. It's in the episode description and also on screen right now. That is audibletrial.com/ABP.
Hell yeah.
And you can get a 30-day free trial, as well as a premium credit to chip in for any book that you have to pay for. thousands and thousands of titles that you can just listen to for free. And then there's some books you do have to pay for. But with this free trial through all of our ABP listeners, you can get one of those books for free and enjoy that. So listen to some Seuss. Who's to say?
Check it out.
But it's a great company, and they do sponsor us. This episode is sponsored by Audible. We love those guys. Read a book.
Read a book.
Read a book today.
Read a book today.
For free.
A seal found wandering around the streets of Long Island.
Said, fuck this shit in the water. I've had enough.
I guess it had to be from a zoo.
I don't know. Long Island, that has water around it.
There's no seals in Long Island, though. Around Long Island.
Apparently there fucking are. They're in the streets. They're tired of your bad driving.
Shit.
How long seals live? How long seals live?
How long seals live?
Lifespan of a seal. More than 30 years.
Word? That's a long time.
Homie got fucking fed up with the water.
Wow.
25 years in the water, and he's like, come on. I'm near retirement. I've got to check this shit out.
I need to travel more. I really didn't travel enough in my life.
Yeah, he's looking back. He's having a midlife crisis. He's 15 and having a midlife crisis. And he's like, you know what?
You know what's on my bucket? Always been on my bucket list, and I just haven't done it yet.
A Long Island hot dog.
That's good.
Pizza by the slice.
Here's another one that I
Bright
was like,
lights, big city.
the Big Apple. It's not the Big Apple, but it's around there. How celebrities look with and without hair. Why?
Which ones? What crimes are they committing?
Come on! I did not think this was going to keep reoccurring.
What crimes have they committed? What sins?
We've got Bryan Cranston robbing a bank. No, I don't understand.
Well, of course. Breaking Bad wasn't a show. It was a documentary.
A documentary, yeah.
Bryan Cranston's meth empire. That's why I was bald in that show.
Yeah, because he was robbing banks.
At the beginning of the show, he had hair.
He did have hair.
Bald?
Criminal.
Definitely a criminal. Not his cancer diagnosis,
No.
but crime.
Crime. That's what it's always about crime.
Who else you got? You got anyone else? Or did you just screenshot like the headline?
Just screenshotted the headline. And I was
Who's
just
that?
like, I don't know who the fuck this is.
Oh.
Bryan Cranston just came.
Well, there
to my
he is
head.
with hair, and there he is
Yeah,
without
he
hair.
has hair here and he doesn't there. Whoa, aging. I don't understand what the purpose of, like, why? Why did we need to do this? Why do people need to know? What is the fixation on
Celebrities? I don't know, man.
It's so not. I don't even know who this is.
Because no, I feel like that's political to say.
What? Say it and then.
I feel like whoever creates mass media, like the journal entry for that, whatever newspaper or magazine or publishing entity did this, at the end of the day, if you pump enough crazy shit celebrities do into a place where I can sit down at the end of the day and read it, it almost feels like maybe you've done something. Because then if you do that, you don't have to experience your own stuff and can spend more time at work or at home.
Living vicariously through. I don't think
Exactly.
that's political.
Living vicariously through.
Yeah, people want to live vicariously through celebrities.
So they're like, here are my celebrity friends, and I'm going to look like what they have hair and what they don't have hair.
Yeah.
Anyway, now I have time for my 12-hour shift.
Yeah, that's why people fuck with like flex videos. It's like, oh, what if I had a $9 million mansion? What if I had
Yeah, they're trying to live vicariously.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, thank you.
Now I'm thinking about what I would look like without hair.
I remembered something I want to talk about today, and I'm upset because we're at like the end of the recording session.
Go ahead.
No, we'll talk. No, I think it's going to be a whole thing. I was just going to talk about like straight men podcasts.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah,
We
just
can do
like
that
as a woman. I knew it would fall over it, but it was me that did it.
This one is how to make Satan the meat alternative.
I'm sorry?
How to make Satan, the meat alternative.
Satan?
I think it's Satan.
Are you talking about like the flour and the water and you mix it until it turns into like a chicken alternative?
I think it's Satan. It's what is it? Satan?
I don't know how that's.
It's Seitan. Yeah, it is.
I don't know.
Satan?
I don't know. Google it.
Satan. I think it's probably Satan.
You have your phone open.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say
you
that.
Literally have all the knowledge in the world at your fingertips.
Nah, I think it's Satan.
Okay.
How to make Satan the meat alternative. Satan has been around for centuries.
See, if you say it like both, no one can get mad.
Exactly.
You may pronounce. Hey, listen. My podcast.
Yeah, no, I literally just wanted to say how to make Satan.
Okay. Some of these headlines, we're not even discussing the news anymore. You're just like, funny headline.
And that was the purpose. Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah, we need to-
Unusual type of traffic problem in Cuba. A large population increase in red crabs are causing an interesting problem in Cuba. Look at all those fucking crabs, man.
Wow, that road is littered with crabs.
I haven't seen that many crabs since I was with my ex-girlfriend.
Since that time in the woods.
Time in the woods. Yeah, no, shitload of crabs, dog. That's so many.
I
That's
couldn't
so
drive
many.
on. I couldn't drive on that road in good conscience.
No,
I feel bad.
I due to all the crabs you're killing.
Do you think they could take it? Do you think if a crab like kind of just like tucked under and put its shell out that it's strong enough?
Absolute for a vehicle?
Yeah.
No.
You never know.
I'm pretty sure I know.
Pirate ship.
I'm sorry?
They carried a pirate ship.
Are they really that strong?
On God?
No, in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Say psych right now. Oh shit. Okay. They did in Pirates of the Caribbean
That's
carry a pirate ship.
Hey, is it Caribbean or Caribbean? I know the actual place is Caribbean.
When referring to the movie, I say because it's colloquially known as Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
That's how everyone says the name of the film. Every now and again, I will accidentally say Pirates of the Caribbean because I know it's called the fucking Caribbean.
Why do they call it the Caribbean? To make it sound.
I think because, like, it was a Disney movie.
Yeah.
A lot of younger people watched it. I think it's just how kids thought it was said.
Oh, probably.
And
so.
then that movie became so popular that like adults started saying it too because they're like Caribbean.
Yeah. The latest to enlist in the New York Fire Department: robot dogs. Hey, man.
That's awesome.
No, it's not.
That's awesome.
No.
That's awesome.
Have you seen robot dogs lately?
They used to send actual dogs into burning buildings, Christian. This is a good alternative.
Have you seen actual robot dogs though?
Not since like the early 2000s. Those little ones that you buy.
Oh no, not even those. I'm talking about like Boston Dynamic.
I've seen the Boston Dynamics dogs.
They look fucked, man. I would not trust one with my life.
Yes.
I did it that time.
Yeah.
They're just like,
Now you have to drink.
they're like convulsing and like they can't really walk.
Okay. My thing is,
What is it being used for?
that's what I was just about to ask. Like, you're not going to get anyone out like that. What are actual fire dogs meant to do? Actual fire dogs, you know, like the old, there's a Dalmatian on the fire truck. What is that Dalmatian doing? You send it into the building and it comes out and it barks if there's people in there?
You send it into the building and then it doesn't come
Get
out
a
'cause it's
drone.
on fire.
Put a drone in there.
Yeah, put a drone.
Like if you're panicking in the building and then all of a sudden like a dog comes up and you're like, well, and you're like,
Cute
okay, I
dog.
got to get out with this dog. And then the dog like can army crawl. Have you ever seen a dog army
Yeah.
crawl? They'll be like, stay under the smoke. And like, I think it's a nice way to get people out.
I
But
think-
if
no,
that's
I-
what it's being used for, then fuck off with your robo dog. That would terrify me if
Yeah.
like I was like, "Ugh," like I'm in a burning building and I look up and it's just
Cold. Standing over you like,
oh, I was thinking more bark. Woof.
yeah, not emotionally supportive at all.
He's just like, what the fuck? And he just starts making the like dial-up internet noises.
That's so funny. No, I think it is for people who are passed out. Dogs will grab and drag.
Ooh,
I think
the
that's
old
what it's
I don't
for.
think one Dalmatian could do that though.
If it's like a child, I think it's for children.
It's the old baby saver.
Yeah, Dalmatian. Oh, and that's it. That's your news.
That's your news. I hope you feel informed.
Oh, hold on. There is one more.
Okay.
Three bald men in Kansas City, Missouri, rob a bank. That's the whole headline.
Got away with it.
Yeah, they got away with it. We're writing about it, but they got away with it. Crazy. Did you hear about that? Did you hear about the three
Well,
bald men?
they know that they were bald, and they know that the bank got robbed. But like, they're still at large. They can't find these men.
Yeah. They can't find- Everyone they're checking has hair. Ow. Oh. Oh my God. Anyway, so that's your non-political news for the day. That's the theme song for
For the month, really.
yeah, for the month.
That's why we did so many of them, is because, yeah, this is going to be a monthly thing now instead of a weekly thing.
Yeah. Sick.
All right, you feel like saying bye?
No. I want to say goodbye.
Fine.
Fuck you.
Let me pull up my list again.
Make them.
It's Candace, Jamie, Mom, and Olivia.
We gotta pull. We gotta pull like a old yeller type thing where we fucking yell at them so that they don't want to love us. They don't want to love us anymore. Is that how Old Yeller goes? You get like they get fucked up at the dog. I've never seen the movie. They get like fucking angry at the dog so that the dog's like, "I'm sad." Then you kill it.
I know the dog definitely gets shot. That's a spoiler. But I don't know if they yell at it first.
Am I thinking of Lassie?
Cujo?
Maybe it's.
I don't think it's Cujo.
It's some sort of movie with a dog in which the people
Beethoven.
know they have to. Oh no! Don't. I know they have to yell at the dog to make it angry, so that it runs away, or they kill it.
Up?
Maybe I don't fucking know.
Are you talking about Doug from Up?
Maybe. I don't think so. I think it's one of those like old like dogs can talk movies. You know what I mean?
Peabody and Sherman.
I don't think so.
Scooby Doo.
Fuck you, Scooby.
Rookie Raggy.
Fuck you, Rocky. Go rook yourself.
Shaggy's crying. Then he takes off his wig. He's bald.
Shit.
I guess he wasn't Shaggy.
He got away with it. And
that's one mystery. That
you know why he got away with it?
Because that talking dog.
Yeah. Because that talking dog.
Anywho.
Wait!
I want to say a huge thank you to absolutely everyone for watching, and an extra special thank you to Kansas, Jamie, Valerie, and Olivia for people that support the show monthly and kind of keep it running. If you're able to and would like to do the same, you can go to anchor.fm/anythingbut. That is anchor.fm/anythingbut, where you can support the show, hit the support button, and donate in tiers of 99 cents, $4.99, or $9.99. Hello. The balloons? From episode 69?
Yeah.
What about them?
How long do you think they'll stay up like that?
Like flying? Like floating? Like filled with helium, you mean?
Yeah, like how long do you think there'll be balloons?
They'll be I don't know.
Not until episode 96.
Damn it!
Is that what you were thinking?
We can reuse them.
Excellent job, babe, for figuring out where he was going with that. No, I don't think that'll be up until episode 96.
Fuck, that's such a long time.
If you want to
away.
get balloons for episode 96, we still can.
What?
It's just weird. Might as well wait for 100. I want to say a huge thank you to our producers, Salty Sloth Productions. Their link is in the episode description. Go check them out and show them as much love as you possibly can. Follow their little social medias. And then also our studio as well, 353 Studios. Their description is in the bio. The episode description as well. Check them out and give them a lot of love just because they let us come here and record a really crazy show.
Quack. Sorry, I love distracting you for some reason. Go ahead.
Tell a friend that we exist. Recommend your favorite episode to a friend. Last week I said you needed to bring them for this episode. Did you?
Oh.
Are you watching with your friend? So I want to say one last huge thank you to everyone for watching, and we will see you next week.
Hopefully.
Goodbye. Don't drink that. Don't drink that, and you'll see them next week. Does he drink it? Come back next week and find out.
Bismuth.
It's not bismuth. It's bismuth.
Bismuth?
Yeah.
That's what we run. Sorry. We run a bismuth.